take a slash at her?
Caleb can do
she's
his.
getting up.
Caleb can also do his intimidate check versus that one too.
Oh
right?
yeah. Well, if there's
She
one
did
that's-
actually.
That
There was one
did
that
she
was still
see
up.
it?
Yeah,
Did she see it?
Yeah, she saw it.
I
She
believe
was
so.
conscious.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was awake. She's still
Then-
prone, but she was up.
Take an
Nah, she
intimidate.
did.
Alright. Well, yeah, well, she's afraid.
She's shaken
and
before she
tries
said.
to get away, and then Freedom, yeah, gets the long sword, or the mace with her. Bam! And alright, you guys did it. You defeated the cult.
Wait, do I stabilize? Yes, I do. Okay.
Yes, you would stabilize because Barry would go use his ability on you.
Oh, okay, that's.
It was a big combat, but it didn't take that long. About
No.
half
No,
a
it's
session.
fine.
That's not
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah, it's fine.
Alright,
No,
well,
that was
what do you guys do?
that was a decent combat for dungeon.
I loot
well,
all
I
the
don't know
bodies.
for sure that it's a dungeon ending, but
And then I want to look at these statues too. What do
Nah,
the
there's
statues
more
look?
doors.
The statues depict, they all have a feminine figure, but like the ones on the eastern side are that of like a beautiful woman, and the ones on the western side are
Whoa,
of a
whoa,
like
whoa,
skeletal
whoa, whoa.
woman, and then the center ones are like a form between that, like life and death.
Okay, you mean east and west as in like on the left and right of the map. Okay.
Yeah, and then the
I was
the
like,
one in the
which side
center
is
here,
east?
she is half like skeletal, half living
Oh.
and beauteous.
I
And
will
that's part of the
use
god
my
they're
strength
worshipping?
to knock over the ugly one.
You want to go and knock over the statues? Okay.
These
Yeah.
statues are related to these cultists,
With my
or
23
no?
strength. I think
They
they're related
are.
to, like,
They
the-
seem to be
the-
depictions
Okay.
of Mahatala.
Okay.
Oh, are they? Okay.
But you do notice that these statues, they have like a bunch of clay that was used to like kind of like shape their current forms,
Uh-huh.
and underneath it you think that there's like the original statue.
Ah, these were stone shaped.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knock over all of them.
Okay. Caleb
'Cause
goes around.
the cultist
Yep.
paraphernalia,
Knocking 'em
as
over.
well
That's really
as
loud.
the previous.
Are we disturbing anything
Yeah,
while he's
it just
doing
echoes
that?
around.
Yeah.
I mean we're underground. You know?
Yeah, but
I'm
there's
finishing
still
the job
doors.
that the Order of the
There's the
Torrent
double
should have
doors over
finished
there. I think there's a door
when they
over
came
here.
over here.
We just did like a freaking crazy battle. I don't think anything in here would...
Yeah, freedom
Not know
stops
They
you
already
from
know
doing
we're
that.
here.
I'll let you knock one over, but then I'll stop you and say, let's finish examining this place, and then you can come back and do that. And then I'm
I
gonna
don't know
come
what you
over
want me to look at.
here and look at this doorway.
I think these statues
here.
might have loot inside of them, and I try and break them when I
Okay,
throw
whatever.
them down. Hope
He
they
can waste
break
his
up
time
with
doing
all of
that.
the loot.
While he's wasting his time doing
Okay,
that,
you do
Freedom's
that.
gonna be more productive and go check this out.
Matt, put loot in the statue. I need to prove freedom wrong.
Maybe you'll find something.
Looks like Leon's on board with this.
I find one silver piece. Worth
Barry
it.
just
See,
sits
I
down.
told you.
He's like... He's kind of exhausted. Like, doing all the divine... all of his
yeah.
spells and stuff. He's like... whooped.
I'll give him a pat on the shoulder and say, very, very good, Petit Bear. You kept us all fighting.
Freedom's in the heat
he
of the
nods.
moment in the prime. He wants to keep pushing forward here.
Yeah, I was just giving Barry a small token of my appreciation, and yeah, I'm inspecting the doorway to make sure that it's not trapped.
The doorway.
He also...
Or
He'll
well, I
also
see
go
white
take care
over
of the
there.
monster
Yeah.
I don't
in the
know. What do I see over there? There's this little cubby of a space. It's curious. I'm
There it
curious.
is. Let me get to that.
And then we should probably investigate the double doors as well, despite you having a hard time getting into them. Okay.
I am in agreement.
I'll peer in. I don't see anybody there, but I'm pretty sure I already know what's going on in that room.
No, I'm back up. Hooray! That's probably enough. Oh,
21 perception for the room.
about one damage now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I go
unlock the
back and
tokens.
I'm gonna go back and pick up my glaive.
There you go.
Pick up the wand I dropped.
And I'm not
and
searching the room for loot or anything like that. I'm just making sure that there's no enemies or if I see a secret door, I guess.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna go back
You're
and pick up all the other wands too.
looking at things.
Well,
Yeah. The wands are basically the salvageable loot from the cultists. They've already
Yeah.
consumed there. Actually, no, there's 2 more potions of invisibility for the ones who haven't used it yet.
Ah, the ones
Okay.
that were already in here with the other
Yeah, already in
lady,
here.
I don't know if there's like parcels for those, or if I'm just gonna. Oh, you have them in there. Cool. Neat. There's one that didn't even use. That has 10 charges still.
Yeah, one of them didn't get to use them. She just went right into combat with Caleb.
Oh yeah. Okay. Um.
Okay, so Leon, you're checking out the room?
I was.
Yeah, making.
I think.
Well,
I guess.
yeah,
was too.
Freedom was checking out the room, and I was just checking the entrance to make sure that I wasn't trapped.
Okay, did you roll a perception for me? Or can you roll a perception?
Yeah, 26.
And
A
21.
26? And a 21? Okay, Leon, you're checking it out, and it looks okay at first, but Freedom, you assist Leon, and you get him the 28 that he needs to notice that there is what looks to be a magical trap on the entryway to the doorway, designed to catch anyone who walks in.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna give the other potion of invisibility to Caleb. I'm gonna tell him to hold on to this if there's a spot where, that we need to get out. If
I already
you're,
have
like,
one of those, but sure.
Oh, well, if you already have one, I'll give it to someone else then. Never mind.
Yeah, give it. I got one
Who doesn't?
from our 300 gold potion.
Okay.
Give it to
I'm
Who
not a
doesn't have
rogue,
one?
so am I able to actually disarm like a magical
No.
trap?
Not
Unfortunately,
unless
you
have magic.
cannot. That is a
No.
special function of the trap finding class feature.
Alright, then
Barry
I'll
does
just
say,
There's a trait you can take too, but
Barry says, it was set here by the order of the torrent. Maybe one of them can disable it.
Well, I'm talking about the one that's in this room that we're adjacent
Oh.
to, not the fish one.
Just
am I
throw
able
one of
to
these bodies in there
spellcraft
and
it or
see what
something?
happens.
Ah, I like your idea. Very well. I'll grab the ankles.
Here, I'll help you.
Yeah, we'll just lob something in there, see what happens.
Yeah, just take cover,
De-
and then we're gonna lob a body in there, a cultist, onto
A
the trap
detonate
area.
spell goes off. 180 damage to everybody and blows up this whole place.
what are the identified items in the
Paizo's
party inventory?
last laugh.
They're unidentified.
Right, but what are they? Like,
Oh.
Oh.
what are they?
You know what
Swords.
happens? One of those ice worms does a death throw.
Uh-huh.
No.
Can you see it now?
Okay, it says unidentified potion. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try to
I
do a
gotta
spell
throw
craft.
stuff in there. Okay, so are you actually throwing a body onto the glyph?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
While they're
taking
doing that, I'm gonna
cover.
try to
We're
spellcraft the
telling people to
potions.
take cover while we're experimenting.
Well, who's
Right.
putting the body there?
I'm kind of tossing the
both of
body as
us.
much as my strength can let me. Yeah. And this is like while Caleb's like knocking over,
Okay, well-
statues and stuff. So
Give me a strength check just to see how far you can toss the
that's
body.
fair.
It's gonna have to be really high though.
That's fair. I have long arms still, I guess. So I'll just get an extend on that. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Oh, okay.
No problem.
You throw the body from more than 10 feet away. And I'm assuming everyone else is also
Away.
Yeah.
like behind you. Alright.
I think it's funny
Uh,
that Leon is
The
excited
body
to know
then
both his
triggers the
strength.
trap, and there is a 10-foot radius, like explosion of sonic energy that pretty much rips the corpse apart.
Oh,
It
yeah.
splatters and there's guts and viscera.
I smile and
I
say,
figure like it's gonna be really
"Merely."
hard. Like, nah, it's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience.
There's
I did not
skeleton
expect
showing
that, but
from the chunks.
I am glad it
Yeah.
wasn't me or you, Leon.
Well, it would have been an experience.
True.
A once in a lifetime opportunity.
But aside from the bits of gore at the entrance,
Oh.
this room appears to be a combination bedchamber and personal shrine. A portable cot bedecked with furs and a feather mattress sits to the southwest, while to the southeast stands a small semicircular desk, on the top of which lies a miniature altar, a statuette of a skeletal woman with fleshless wings, and several books and scrolls. A wooden stand in the corner to the east supports a gold-plated human skull, its top removed so that it can serve as a basin for what appears to be watered-down blood.
This place is evil.
I don't know, it could just be personal preference.
It's bad taste if you ask me.
I would not keep the cows of their interior decorator.
Yeah.
But I'll start searching around for anything that looks valuable. I mean, that skull, can I attempt to appraise it?
Sure. You know that the skull is quite valuable because it is made out of gold. You could sell this for 250 gold pieces.
Très bon. I'll just kind of toss it to Freedom. Telling him how much it's worth. Some fine bounty to fill our coffers. And let's see, there were some other valuables in the room besides the skull, right? Did it look like there was a chest of any sort?
No chest, no.
Alright. So
You
there's-
tossed a skull to me? Like, what?
Just kind of offhand as he's like scurrying around looking at other things.
Does this have a religious, thing to it? The skull.
Is it, you know that this actually isn't watered. This blood that is in it, it functions as unholy water, and there's 4 doses of unholy water within this skull.
Oh. I will take those.
Okay.
Not that I want unholy water, but you never know when you need to bribe somebody with it. Somehow.
I like your way of thinking. Alright, so there was the gold skull that has the unholy water, personal effects. Did it look like there was anything else that was
Give me
pretty
a
obviously
perception.
valuable? Alright.
The 26. You actually notice while you're like as you're appraising the skull, you kind of saw something that piqued your curiosity, and you check it again, and there's like a little lead-lined interior at the base which can be opened, and there is a single scroll inside of it.
Ooh. I'll say, oh,
Yeah, the skull is actually hollow.
Ah.
I'll call out to Amon, tell him I found some interesting writings for you. Can you see what it says?
They're scrolls. I'm guessing you read magic then. I'll cast that then.
You see that this is a scroll of Raised Dead.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's a pretty powerful
Um,
scroll.
Yeah, I think only Barry would be able to use something like this out of all of us here.
And since it's a scroll, it already has the material component to it, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep, it's ready for casting.
It seems they took the same sort of precautions that we did with that desert box.
I actually
say
hand it to
motioning to
Barry
the
and
lead line.
probably say we might be able to use this to get. Well, I'm not sure. It does have a day limit, but I can't remember. It might work on bringing back
Kane.
Kane. Yeah, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
He might have died too long ago now.
Well, no, Barry's been casting Gentle Repose on him.
Yeah, but I think still Raised Dead is someone that hasn't been dead for no longer than 1 day per castle. It's like the first line, one of the first lines of the spell.
Well, we didn't meet Barry too long after Kane's death.
Yeah,
And,
I know, but I think it's still been too long.
but with Gentle Repose, doesn't that make it basically halt the timeline as far as how long it's been since he's died?
I mean, just see if it has a. I guess it does. Yeah, that's one of the purposes of the spell. So yeah, I guess if he's been casting
Yeah,
Gentle Repose, then
Repose will do it. It says see Raised Dead. Because it said the
yeah.
time
So
limit.
I guess it does. As long as he's been casting Gentle Repose, then yeah, I guess that would work. So yeah. That's the whole point. One of the whole points of Gentle Repose. So
Kane would probably feel like shit for a while until we get enough funds to cast like Restoration on him, but yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think Grim was talking about having Kane become like Barry's followers or just like someone in the rebellion.
Yeah, he'd probably end up just leading the group, like leading one of the like our
Mhm.
teams
Yeah.
or something like
Because
that.
he's also under leveled now at this point too. But
Yeah. And what I could do is just have him be my backup character, like have him go lead a group, and then
Yeah.
if Barry
That's true
dies,
too,
he
'cause
can
then if
end up
he
being my backup character.
yeah,
Yeah.
because then at that point, then you have justification of why he caught up with the rest of the party. It's like, well, he was off leading this team and doing other stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So that's where he got leveled.
Alright. What else do you guys do? There's a bunch of unidentified stuff from Luculla.
I say that we
I
gather
failed
it
on the
all up.
potion, unidentified potion, but I guess I can try some of the other stuff. For now, I'm just gonna be doing detect magic blank spellcrafts, but anything we don't identify now, I'm probably gonna prepare identify. I got that cloak anyway, unidentified cloak.
I can
that I'm gonna
attempt to
want to do that for
spellcraft
tomorrow.
a couple of items.
But do you have detect magic?
The cloak? Okay.
No,
You get the
I don't.
cloak.
Oh no, I meant I had another cloak, not that I got it necessarily.
Okay.
I think 22 does get it though, so okay, I got the cloak.
Yeah.
I was talking about the other cloak that we got that we need.
Oh, that one
does
you
something in
identified
the
it.
ocean.
Yes, it will reveal its true nature in the water.
Yeah, it still says unidentified cloak for me.
Okay.
So I
That's
figured
fine.
I'm probably gonna have to I'm gonna have to just use it in the water, or I'm gonna have to maybe if I use an identify spell, I'd be able to figure it out what it does when it's in the water without actually taking it to the water. But probably gonna be pretty easy to just take it to the water anyway. So that was cloak resistance. Chain shirt. I'll try the chain shirt.
Is the holy water
Alright, you get the chain shirt. Oh, the
parcels?
unholy
Is
water?
Yeah.
I'll put it in the thing.
I
Okay.
think I got them all.
What are we doing right now? What are you doing? Oh,
The
we're
only thing I didn't get was the
identifying.
unidentified
Okay.
potion.
Identifying.
Yeah.
Let's see what that ring is. Ring of protection. Pretty good.
I'll go get you your unholy water.
Yay. And then their unholy symbols, what type are they? Are they wood or something?
Yeah, they're carrying, let's see. Yeah, wooden unholy symbols.
Okay, I'll take them all and I'll smash them with the
You
mace.
do that. Lucula's is a bit nicer though. She has a gold unholy symbol.
Okay, I'll grab that as well.
Okay.
I'll get rid of destroy it as soon as possible so I don't like actually need it, but the unholy water I want to keep just in case we need it. It's not something I can produce, so. Did you say there was 4 doses, or a flask is 4 doses, or?
Yeah, so there's 4.
Cool.
Alright, let's see, did you do these potions here, Amon?
Oh,
Or I
I
think
can use
I
craft
failed on the
alchemy to
potions.
try and identify them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Leon will get them guaranteed, because he's an alchemist. Yeah, alright.
So what kind of
Yeah, those are
cloak is
potions of bear's
Caleb
endurance.
wearing?
I think that's all the
I
loot
don't have a
identified,
cloak.
so take
I
it.
think he needs that resistance cloak. He failed all his will saves today.
And Caleb can't refuse the gift because he has such a low will.
I mean, sure, I'll wear it.
You're in most need,
But-
I think. I don't know if that's true. But it seems like
Yeah,
it.
my character kind of sucks.
Like, I
for
don't
will
want
saves.
you getting confused and, like, swinging
good
your
at other
scythe
things.
around at us. Or, like, controlled or something. Not, you know, like...
Yep, I will definitely take. Uh, 1, 1, 1.
And then I might try to get access to just some more channels. I didn't really want to go with a channel build, but I think it would be handy to have more.
It just sucks that they burn through your lay on hand stuff too. And I think if you get extra channel,
They
it's
don't
just
burn
a
my lay
separate
on hands.
pool.
They're separate pools. Channel and lay on hands are 2 different pools.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Not by default. They're the same pool.
No.
There's an archetype that splits them. That I used that on Kingmaker.
Oh, you literally have your channel pool and then you have your lay on hands pool. They're not the same.
I mean, the dice progressions are the same, but they draw from the same resource pool.
It says using this ability consumes 2 uses of her lay on hands ability.
Correct. The channel uses 2 uses of lay on hands. Like I said, there's a archetype that decouples them, though, the Hospitaller archetype. Which I took
So channel's
on,
even worse then. Yeah, it's garbage for a paladin.
For paladins, yeah. That's what I was saying.
Right.
They have... that's why usually paladins don't channel very often. Unless you really need that AoE healing. But
I'm
they do
planning on
get...
taking extra channel, so
Yeah.
maybe not my next level, but later on. So I'll put me at 7.
Yeah. I'm going like a lay on hands build, so yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
gonna
I
take
already
extra lay on
got
hands.
2. I already got 2 feats that like when I lay on hands, more things happen than just that. Anyways.
If you get a
Mhm.
conductive weapon, you can like smack people and use your lay on hands on them at the same time.
Oh.
But it's useful for fighting
Alright,
undead.
I'm
yeah.
gonna hop off for the night. I will
Alright,
talk to you
thank you,
guys next
Grim.
week.
Okay, yep.
Yep.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take care. I'll NPC you from here.
Alright, I guess
Alright,
it
what
seems
do you
like we've
guys
gotten
do?
everything from the room, so I'll propose that we check out that fish door.
The fish
Alright.
door.
There's
Alright.
some sort of magic on the doors, so
If you could see if you could identify it, or did he already
I
try
already
that?
tried. I didn't make the check. I was like, I don't know what that
Well,
that
he
aura is.
arcana'd the aura, but you haven't spellcrafted the actual spell in the door.
Sure. I haven't touched it or anything because I'm
No.
not sure if it's a trap or not.
Also, Luculla is still alive. Do you do
That's
anything
right.
to her?
Tie her up.
No, I'll kill her. We don't want to talk to
Kill
her,
the
do
evil
we?
cultists.
Alright. Freedom, how do you
Well,
kill
we
her?
can discuss it.
Oh, man, I'll
Okay.
just stab her in the heart, like, I don't...
Yep, you run her through her vile heart.
Yeah.
She still bleeds crimson.
Yeah, we can't really exactly turn her over to like the authorities. Like
But
that's not gonna
the
really work.
priestess of the cult and owner of the Sweet Tooth Bakery is no more.
We could have asked her some questions, but I suppose this is another way.
Do not give evil a chance to breathe.
Ooh.
I look pointedly over at Caleb and shrug my shoulders.
I think Caleb would agree. Somewhat.
Well, that's not what he was insinuating with that look, but he turns around and heads towards the double doors.
No, yeah, freedom gets what you're doing there. But Freedom's actually, like, less and less thinking Caleb's a bad guy now that you guys found the dagger and everything.
Well, Caleb has, whatchamacallit, he has knocked over all of the statues in the room.
That's
Yeah.
important.
That's true.
Caleb, you didn't find anything inside of the statues, but one of them didn't break as you pushed it over,
Ha!
and you actually see what is underneath, like, this clay
Don't
that
reward
was
him.
on it.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Well, you find a mystery, because you
Uh-oh.
see a faceless man. It's a statue of a faceless, cloaked man.
Oh, that's right, you said there were statues underneath, like, these.
Yeah.
So whenever I threw it on the ground, the clay part fell off, and the part underneath
You
revealed. a
kind of, like,
faceless man.
smashed the clay that was on top of it,
Okay.
yeah. And anybody with knowledge religion can give me knowledge religion.
Ooh, I'll do
Here,
that.
these are from. That's metagaming.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I already have a ring of protection, so if anybody else wants that one, I don't need it.
Yeah, someone else should take that.
And that chain shirt was... who was wearing that chain
Who's
shirt?
in the front? I guess me. Do I have one?
I could take
Well,
it. My AC will go up from
yeah.
up to 12. Be pretty good then.
There you go.
I think
Yeah,
he's
I
being
don't want
sarcastic,
it.
but I'm not sure.
Freedom.
No, you can't carry
You
I don't
note
have
that
one. It would be nice,
This
but I don't want to take.
this statue's
Oh, go for it.
faceless face is not simply because the face has been, like, scoured from it, or like someone just didn't bother to carve a face. It is so perfectly smooth underneath that this was intentionally meant to have an undiscernible, ambiguous face. And you think this might be a statue of Norgerber.
Oh, another evil god. Yeah.
Was that who the old cult that used to be here worshipped, maybe?
Yeah, if they were a bunch of
A
assassins and
hideout and
thieves,
stuff,
it's highly...
yeah.
Yeah.
You know that Norgrbur is an intermediate deity of thievery and assassination, as well as a keeper of secrets.
Yeah. That's probably who it was for the old cult that was here before.
Mm.
Out figures, a bunch of thieves and assassins would worship
You do know
Norgrbur.
one of his titles is the Grey Master. And
Grey
the group here were
Master.
called the Grey Spiders.
Okay, yeah.
Well, we destroyed this place enough for... I don't think we need to consecrate it, but evil has
But we
been
should keep
worshipped
an eye
here
out
for
for
a long
spiders.
time. I eyeball you quizzically.
I don't like spiders. Flashback to all the characters I've played being webbed.
Oh.
But, yeah, I'll head towards the double doors if Amon wants to go with me, and we can...
I'll go with you.
If you're able to. Alright.
Okay. Barry will also come with.
And there wasn't any sort of key or anything of sorts that we saw?
No, it looks like there is a keyhole for the doors, yes. Like they can be unlocked.
You
You did find a key on Luculla.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't know if they've been in here though. They might just
Only one way to find
room.
out. If you want to take a step back, I'm willing to brave the unknown.
Alright, I'll stand back here. Stand around
And
this
I'll
corner.
take the key.
Aye.
And then I'll
You
turn
take the
to
key
Kayla.
and you try it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's probably
Okay.
for like her house or something.
For the sweet tooth. Well, I suppose we could speak, Caleb, to either your father or the leader of the torrent. Perhaps they have some information on this.
Oh, why don't we just bust the door open? What is the door made of?
Oh, you can try. They're a pair of immense iron doors.
Oh, iron doors. Okay, yeah. No.
Maybe it makes sense
Yeah.
to just wait until we can bring Octavio or one of the other members of the...
Just a moment, I
torrent.
have an idea. And I'm going to breathe slash, kiss. Like, do the same thing that we did to the statue, in, that shrine, to, like, the mouth of the fish.
Okay.
Okay.
You try that, but it doesn't seem like anything happens.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Well,
As with a
perhaps,
shot.
It's just cold iron.
Shit, none of us are the class to do this. Okay. Well, Amon, maybe, at most, but it's probably not in spellbook.
Well, Leon could try to pick the lock.
No, I was thinking
could.
there's a spell that we can
Oh, yeah.
try. A couple
Try
of
to blink
spells.
through there or something.
All kinds of spells. Like, we could try to, like, a clairvoyance or whatever to see what's on the other side. Or knock, maybe,
if we want,
to help on the lock.
If we want, I could just take a 20 like we did at the alchemist's at the slasher's room.
If you
Because
think
that's like
you
what,
can do
15
this
some
lock,
minutes?
I'm willing to wait around. I mean, we're not in a hurry, are we?
I don't think so. The Sura Sage says that they will be willing to wait there for several hours, and we haven't spent that long down here.
Seems fine to me.
Matt, I think I need to go.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I need
That's
to
okay.
jump on a call and talk to people and figure out what's going on here.
Well,
Okay.
with two people out, then we're gonna end the session here for tonight.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, that's
I
alright.
think
good. I'm gonna
it was a
dish
good
out your
session.
XP.
It's already been 3 hours. We resolved the major fight of the main bad guy of this dungeon. I don't know if there's a whole lot else
Yeah.
left to the dungeon other than this room in here.
Yeah, we could just try identifying some stuff. Since
Right,
that.
we already
Yeah,
did that
I'll
a
talk
lot.
to you guys later.
Did all
See ya.
that.
Okay,
All right,
boy.
see ya. Good luck.
Take care.
Yep, hopefully I'm not up all night. We'll see though.
I hope it's nothing serious.
Mm-hmm.
Probably some issue like a tech issue. It sounds like so.
Well, I guess what I will do is, I know we're ending, but just so that I remember and have said this, I would like to take a 20 to like open the door,
To
but
try to open the
we
door.
can.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your max roll?
32.
So Leon, you know that taking your time with this, you would be able to get past a good lock. But
Uh-huh.
there is something about this one that foils even your best attempts.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, well, we
So
might just have
let's
to
see
hold
how-
on to this. I think the important part is that we've cleared out this hideout for the that we can probably start working to have our rebellion come in here, and then
We do
now that
something
we
about
have
that
the area
pit.
secured, perhaps the yeah, I mean. But now that we have the area secured, perhaps I mean, like this place was sealed by the Order of the Torrent. Perhaps the Order of the Torrent would have some authority to bypass it. Like it might
Yeah, it's
be
possible.
it might be keyed to like I don't know, maybe they have a sigil or something that they can use to get past it or something. I don't know. I mean, in case we'll ask Octavio. Maybe he has some.
It could be even some sort of silly solution where maybe his halberd or his weapon of choice is the key or something antiquated like that.
Yeah.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Maybe yeah. Let's see. Is there anything that hasn't been identified that I could through alchemical means? Did all the potions get identified?
I believe so.
Alright, and since I don't have detect magic, I guess I can't spellcraft anything.
I
Do
think
you-
everything's identified though, right? There's nothing in the party sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there's a bunch of potions in there that are available, and there's a chain shirt +1 in there. I'm not sure
Check
anybody
out this
wants
potion.
to use the +1 chain shirt, especially because it's a medium. So we'll probably end up selling that thing, or using it to like giving it to one of our teams or something. Maybe give it to Corva or something.
Mhm. Yeah, the only spellcraftable thing right now is the spell on the doors.
If I can spellcraft that, I'll try it. I know I failed the Arcana check, but I don't know. I'll try it. If that's
Sure.
something I can do.
Yeah, you can do it. Okay. You think you know what kind of spell's on the door. And this also answered the question as to why Leon can't lockpick it. There is a arcane lock on it, which is effectively increasing the
okay.
DC of a good lock to a superior one.
Oh.
Okay. So if I just come back with the knock spell prepared, that
That will undo it.
yeah. Well, the arcane lock doesn't remove it, but it suppresses it.
Yeah, it suppresses the arcane lock.
But then once we have the door open, then that's fine. So that's the other option. If Octavio doesn't just have a way to bypass it, then I can just prepare. I can prepare the. I don't know if I actually have knock right now, but it's a level 2 spell. I could get. I could
You
probably
could get a scroll.
find a scroll of it. Okay.
Yep. So that looks like how that's what you guys are gonna do next week, and that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll.
I wonder what's the how much more XP do we need to get to level 6?
Not a whole
About-
lot more. I suspect you
about
guys will
2.
hit it next session.
Yeah, well,
Cool.
about 1,200.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, cool. So we get a lot of stuff done then for sure.
Yeah, next level is when I get to pick my first tribe hex. So I'm probably gonna take Touch of Succor because it gives you the ability to remove a bunch of different conditions, and you can use it times per day equal to your caster level. But I mean, Steadfast Example is also one that I'm really tempted to do. That's the one where I touch a willing creature, bolster their mental and emotional defenses. The next time that target attempts a will save, they can use your will save instead of their own.
Yep, that's pretty good. Well, yep, that was a good session. Yep, Freedom never got paralyzed once, which was good.
So the way
Yeah.
that this is worded, Matt, it says the next time the target attempts a will saving throw, the subject can use the shaman's will saving throw. So if they choose not to, does that mean they can save it for when they want to use that save? Like want to use my bonus instead of theirs, or are they forced to do it on the very first time they make a will save? And if they don't use it, then the thing is gone.
What's the name of the thing?
Steadfast Example. It's a shaman hex. It's for the tribe spirit. So the wording on it says a touch a willing creature. The next time that they make attempt a saving throw, they can use the shaman's will saving throw instead of their own. So they don't have to. But then it says it can only affect one creature, and it only works on one save. So what I'm wondering is, like, are you? Because I think that's a big deal on it. Like, if it just triggers on the very first will save, that like could just be a random, like, someone throws a daze at you or something like that, and you're like, it's a DC 11, and then Caleb wouldn't want to use. He'd probably just use his own bonus for that one, right? And then once they've been affected by it, they cannot be affected by it again for 24 hours.
Hmm.
Because the way like I said, the beneficial way, I guess, for me is if they choose not to use it for the first save there, then they still have that. They can still have that option until they use it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So, like, there is another, whatchamacallit, hex that is kind of similar to this,
Uh-huh.
called Soothsayer, but they're worded differently. Because for Soothsayer, it says when the witch uses the evil eye hex, fortune hex, misfortune hex, or retribution, she can choose the late effect. If she does, the hex takes effect the next time the target makes a roll that could be targeted by the hex. So, like, if you put fortune on somebody, then they would have to use the roll the next time, like, for example, like they could roll a save.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime that a roll could be affected by the hex or is affected by an action that could be modified by the hex, whichever
So
comes
this one doesn't give
first.
you a choice, though.
This one doesn't say that, though.